At the heart of all of this is the town of Uvalde, Texas, about 60 miles from the Mexican border. As it happened, we've been to Uvalde. We know the mayor there. It's a really nice place. And it's been at the center of the national immigration story for the last couple of years. Uvalde's been through an awful lot, and it's going through even more now. Tom McLaughlin is the mayor of that town, and he joins us tonight. Mr. Mayor, thanks so much for coming on, and our heart genuinely goes out to you and to the people of your town. It must be bewildering to see Uvalde at the center of this tragedy, but also of a center of a national debate over gun control and all these bigger issues.
It is, Tucker. I mean, my heart breaks for these families. I don't even know what to say. This is senseless. Should have never happened. The hearts are broken in our community. This tragedy is senseless. It should have never have happened.
It does seem like and I know that you're caught up in what's happening in your town, the unimaginable thing that just happened. But outside of Uvalde, what has happened there is now being used as a kind of football in the game of politics. Are you aware of that? Do you have a sense of what people are using this tragedy for in Washington?
Tucker, this situation is bad enough. My heart breaks for these families to have this. There may need to be a discussion on gun control or gun rights and different things. But this country is so divided right now because we have two parties, a Republican and a Democrat, and both parties have taken a narrative either my way or the highway. We elected men to go to Washington and sit down at a table and negotiate and nobody's going to get 100% what they want. And we can come up with good common sense laws. Tragedies like this should never happen in America. It should never happen. And it's so sad and heartbreaking.
Are you able, in your position as mayor of the town, to get a straight answer about what happened? Because it's been very hard for the rest of the country to learn even the basic timeline. For example, were parents told by police, the video seems to suggest that they were not allowed to go inside to rescue their own children?
Well, Tucker, I can tell you this. I mean, as soon as I found out that we had an active shooter at the school campus, I went there. There were parents outside, but, as far as the law enforcement, there were parents that wanted to go into the school and that. There was a large presence of law enforcement when I got there. There was DPS, there was Border Patrol agents, there were police officers, there were sheriff deputies. At this point, I don't know all the answers. It's still an investigation. We've talked to them, but we haven't got the answers yet. But I can tell you that school has 620 kids at it. And what I did see was officers shielding themselves and bringing kids out of classes. And if this timeline was truly an hour, it's unacceptable. Like I said, it's so tragic.
Well, if you're the mayor of the town, you can't get straight answers just yet, then we're all in the same boat, but I assume that we will.
No, sir.
Mr. Mayor, thank you so much for joining us, and again, our deepest, most sincere sympathies.
Thank you. God bless you. And I'm, again, so sorry for these families.
Thank you.